Last week we talked about it. We really broke it down to everybody knows what nutrition is, everybody knows what to eat, and everybody knows what not to eat. Everybody knows what to do. But are we doing it? It's the why. The why. The people that I train who are, you know, the people in camera and people who are in the business industry, their why is so strong and so powerful. It gets them up in the morning and it makes them be on the ground doing bear crawls and doing everything because they know that is going to transition into something externally outside of this workout that make them do big and better things. That's why they do it. Their why is like, I do this because I need to be a boss. I need to be in charge. I need to dictate, and I need to feel like I am the one that deserves all great things that I want. That's their why. You know what I'm saying? Their why is, I want to be boss. I want to be a leader. I want to be the one in charge. I want to be the one who dictates, you go here and you go there. So in order for me to do that, I got to make sure I go hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be the one who leads somebody by my title just because you see me and I got a title of executive director or you are the boss or something like that. I want to be led by what you see me do. And that's what pushes them. So you got to ask yourself, why are you doing this? The workouts that we do. I took you guys outside. We bear crawled. We jumped. We run up and down the stairs. We did all those things that everybody else do. But now you got to ask yourself, why do you do it? What pushes you? There's two different things. You ever hear it, right? Motivation and inspiration. What is motivation? Motivation is the reason. It's the reason that I do certain things. The inspiration is the things that inspire me, things that make me do it. You know what I'm saying? Things that I see are people that I talk to. Those are the people that inspire me, and I see something that uplifts me to help me do it. And motivation this is the reason why I do it, is because what is the reason? What is the why? And when your why is strong enough, you will never stop. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, no matter if the sun is shining, no matter if it's raining, you still gonna make it happen because you got a powerful why. No matter if somebody, hey, my person didn't come today, my partner didn't come today, oh my gosh, I'm still gonna get it in because my why, my heart beats my why. I need this. It's not a want anymore, it's a lifestyle for me. So you gotta figure out what's your why. Because once you find out what it is, then it transitions into other things in your life. It starts to what is called in the Bible. You guys read the Bible? Yes. The Bible, one of the things the Bible says, it says, my cup overfloweth. God is telling you, if you want, I'm going to give you so much that your cup is going to overflow. So that's what happens here. When you work out so hard here, your cup is going to overflow and it's going to transition into your work life. It's going to transition into your relationships. It's going to transition into how you raise your kids, how you clean up your house. It transitions into everything because it overflows into other things. That's what it's all about. So that's why you have to have a strong and powerful why. That's the most important thing. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Because when your why is strong, you don't give up. You know, there it is, in a nutshell. So let's talk about our whys, and let's see how strong they are. I think about myself, and I think about, you know, I get up at 3:30. I don't know if you guys seen that, and I do my thing, right? And I push and I push and I push and I try, and I don't push you guys. I try to lead you guys because I'll do the whole workout twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, whatever. I do it, right? But reason why I push myself the way I do is because my why is I want to truly leave behind something great. I want to leave my children great things. I want to leave Elle great things. But the most important thing I believe is I want to please my God. I believe He gave me a skill. I believe He gave me a talent, and I don't want to have that talent wasted. You know what I'm saying? So every time I talk on the phone or I talk to people, it's always an audience of one. It doesn't matter how many people is here. I just think, am I pleasing and am I saying the things that God wants me to say? And am I saying the things that I believe that He wants to hear? That's it. That's my why. That's it. So my why is way up here. That's why I do it. Because I got to know when I go to bed at night, yo, is he happy? Is God really happy with me? Because somebody's always watching. You know what I'm saying? Whether we see it or not, somebody's watching. Not on a physical sense, like me watching you, but no, on a spiritual sense. So it's more than just a money thing. It's beyond that. It's more than just me looking good. It's beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It's much bigger than that. You know, I wanna live long, and I wanna inspire people, and I wanna motivate people, and I wanna help people. Those are my whys, man. What's your why?
Mine?
You want it? Yeah. What?
My kids.
Huh?
You know that I'm a cancer survivor? And they give me a bunch of medicines that I was not supposed to take and that I was supposed to be taking, but I haven't been taking any. And every time that I'm working out and I say that I'm not going to be able to finish, I always think of my kids. Always, because I know that if I do it, they are going to do it. I know that I'm the one that is leading them to do good things. And I always tell them, if there is something that you think that you cannot do, just believe in you and then you're going to finish it.
That's
so
awesome.
That's why when you see me that sometimes I'm going to give up and I start running faster or I start jumping faster, is because I think on them. Even when you put their songs, because there are some songs that they like it, and when I don't, you know, when I'm like, I'm not going to be able, and then you put the song, the first thing that comes to my head is their faces. Telling me, Mommy, it's time to go to Simon. You're not going to your class? Mommy, we're going to tell Simon that you're eating that. Now that's what they said to me. You know, every time that I tell them, we're going to eat this, they're like, we're going to tell Simon.
That's a strong why too. And you want me? You know why that's such a strong why? Because kids don't necessarily listen to what you do. No, they don't listen to what you say. They listen to what you do. You know what I'm saying? These kids, when they're young, they're visual learners. So they're watching. You can say what you want, all you want, but they're going to do what you do. That's why you hear parents, they say, don't you be smoking, as they steady smoking. The kid is going to grow up smoking too. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids, you can say what you want, but the kids is watching what you do. And that's the most important thing ever. So what you're doing is awesome.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Like my kids go on a hike with us, 5 hours hike, without stopping. The little one that, well, at that time he was 4, now he's 6. But they do what I do. If I keep going, they keep going.
That's what you want.
If I stop, they stop.
She's building warriors.
So it's like,
you're raising warriors.
That's my reason why. That's why I said like this year, and that's what, as you said it, when we start changing inside on us, we start changing around us.
Exactly.
Because believe it or not, my house is getting little by little, you know, but it's like you start opening spaces and things that you think that they were clean, but they weren't. Now you start seeing them and then you start realizing like, oh, I didn't even know that I have this much space, more things than what I do.
That's so important.
Right now I can keep going and going and going and going, and it's like,
and do it, do it. Who else has a why? Give me a strong one. Anyone? Well, don't you worry. If you don't have one, keep it to yourself. If you don't have one, find it though. Listen. Listen. That's not a problem. Because everybody, I don't care, everybody has a why. You just haven't thought about it yet. You haven't evaluated and analyzed yourself to really be like, why am I doing this? Why do I need this? Why is this real important to me? You have to analyze and you have to evaluate yourself.
I don't want to be lazy anymore and tired for no reason, because I need to work, so that's why I'm here.
And here's the thing. So she said she doesn't want to be lazy anymore, and she don't want to get tired for no reason. All right. So so I would ask. I'm gonna ask her, why don't you want to get lazy no more, and why don't you want to be tired for no reason? People tired, they lazy. I mean, what happens if you're tired and lazy? Huh?
I only work and that's it, and I want more. So I want more.
You should want more. What does that more look like? Do you know? You want more, but what more? Like, what do you want? When you say I want more, what is that? What does that mean?
I want to wake up more early and do more things.
Like you want to explode.
Yeah.
Whatever you have.
Yeah.
She what? Want to what?
That she wants to really achieve whatever she wants. You know, like-
Good. You should want to achieve it. But here's the thing. This is what I encourage you to do. Know what it is you want to achieve. Know what it is you want. You want to identify exactly what it is you want. Because when you identify it, your brain starts thinking for you. When you go to bed, guess who's working? Subconscious mind. And it's talking to the universe. And it's telling the universe what you want. And it's telling you. And so when you're going to get up with more energy. You're going to get up excited. You don't even know why. But they already know what it is you want and you know what to go after. But if you just say,
No, it's easy. I want to work more in my computer, and that's why I need to wake up.
You want to be more productive.
Yeah.
okay, good. Awesome.
Make it better.
Anybody else? Oh, tell me.
Dígale, Diana. Dígaselo en español.
No, Viviana.
Go.
Yeah. Okay. My wife is my child, first of all, and I know a lot of people don't know what to eat, how to eat. I want to go back to school to study like nutrition to help people, and also learn for myself.
That's good. That's a strong why. I love her why too. She want to go back. All right. No, listen. You should say, I am going back to school.
I'm going, yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
I'm going back to school for nutrition to help people. And you know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Go back to school and learn nutrition.
Yeah.
Who else has? That's a good why. Because you want to help and you want to serve others. Awesome. Do that. Yeah. Who else? Anybody? Give me some whys.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you... Oh.
My why is to get back to myself, because I put so much in people around me and I forget about it. I gain weight, I just work and not looking behind. I lost my Daisy long time ago and I want to get it back.
You lost...
I work hard to get my personal eating, my weight, my focus. I want to be more productive. I'm very talented, I know how to do it. I want to do my own business and I want to get ready for next.
Good. I love that. I love that.
See, you have your
I want to be a little bit selfish because I have 3 kids, but I need my energy for my kids. So I need to be me, myself, and I first.
Yes.
When that person is ready, I'm gonna be ready for anything else.
That's a strong why too.
Even if I cannot make it every day, but I know if I can just show up 1 day a week, I'm gonna do my best. Because my work is very demanding. I don't have a schedule. But that's what
But you
I'm
will have it when you have your own company.
Yes.
So your why is strong.
I work for very famous people, like famous people. You cannot imagine for who I work. And that's very sad because this is something very sad that happened to me like 3 months ago. We went to a very high-end people, like in a very beautiful house in Beverly Hills, and one of the housekeepers is like, I cannot understand why this company has people not looking good. That's embarrassing. And she said it in front of me. She doesn't speak English. Yes, but she was like, I cannot lie, she was in very good shape, and that hurt my feelings so bad. And I swear to God, I went to the restroom and I started crying really bad. When I come out, I just realized like, why is this fucking lady putting my feelings down? If I'm very talented, and she's right.
But you're
I
pretty.
work for very good people. I need to look better. I need to have better presentation. It's not what about she say. It's about what I'm gonna feel like, you know. Like I go to Vin Diesel house to cook. Like the guys to make the movies for Fast and Furious. He don't care about my weight. He loves how I cook. He hugged me. He's like, oh, Lacey, how are you? Come here. But those kind of person make. It's not about them. It's about what they put in my mind. And when B asked me about this, I was like, well, I put everything together and I'm like, that's my chance. Because I need someone to motivate me. My boss been paying me for 2 years in another very expensive gym in Culver City. I lose like 35 pounds, but I was like they don't motivate like this place. Did you just go, they eat your money and they just go like, okay, work hard, like, oh, you can do it, it's fine, come tomorrow, like whatever. So this is a really good opportunity for everybody here, not just for me, for everybody. Sometimes we can hate you, like, oh, this guy, but I hate you. Now, like, you're doing this for a reason. You don't need our money. You just need to build what you want to do. Like, you're saying it. Like, you do this because you love it, not because you want our money. You're doing it to show us that we can do it, to be more live longer, get a good life for our kids, like, do so much better. And that's what
I want the best for you. And let me tell you, I want the best for everybody, you know, of course, but right now I'm talking to you. And what's very important, what really touched me is you going to that house and that lady saying what she said to you, and you going into the bathroom and feeling the way you felt. You know what I'm saying? That's real. So what you really got to do is you got to own that. You have to own it, and you have to change it. That's a strong why. You now, the ball is in your court. And so now what you need to change is your diet. What you need to do is start running every single day. What you need to do is be so focused, razor sharp focus to say, you know what? That's not happening to me again. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I do something about that. Oh, yeah. You go hard. Yo, you go hard, yo. I'm telling you right now, go hard, all right? Because I don't want you in the bathroom with nobody else crying because somebody says something. You're going to have a lot of terrible, ugly people out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to happen. But when you holding it down and you doing what it is you got to do, you don't care what they say because you know you putting in work. But when you don't put in work, when you're not doing what it is you're supposed to do, see, then you feel bad. That's why you got to do everything you got to do. See, our goal is to do everything we can and have faith then that God will step in and do everything we can. That's our plan. Are we doing everything we possibly can to make sure that we look the best, that we feel the best, and that we are the best person of ourselves that we can be? We never want to lose ourselves again. No, that's behind us now. Moving forward, we got to be like, yo, I got to not only hold on to myself, but I got to make myself even a better self. That's what it's all about. And that's what I want for everybody, yo. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I may have never told you this before. Then I'll end with this because it's getting late. I know you guys want to go home. Quick story. And I know women don't like to hear this because it has something to do with a rich king who had 4 wives. I know that's bad, right? You guys are like, what is that? But just listen to what I'm saying. There was this guy, right? Because this means a lot. It really does. There was this guy, he had 4 wives. And it just makes me think when you told me this story. This guy, he had 4 wives, big king, right? And he's dying. He's literally on his deathbed right now, right? He's about to die. And he got priests. And they telling him about the afterlife and how, you know, you've done good and you're going into the afterlife. But all he can think of is, man, I don't want to go to the afterlife by myself. I don't want to go by myself. So what he did was he went and talked to his 4th wife. His 4th wife, he always was there for her. He gave her, he built her up. He the one who built her up really strong. So he think if anybody gonna come, it's gonna be her. So he asked her. He said, listen, I'm about to die. Will you come to the afterlife with me? She said, I love you, but I can't come to the afterlife with you. I'm sorry. He said, leave me. He said, I'm gonna call my 3rd wife. The 3rd wife, he gave her elegant things, made her sharp. She was beautiful. He said, I did everything I possibly can for you. I made you a much better person. You came from a nice bad area. Now you were this person. You got everything. You look awesome. Would you come to the afterlife with me? She said, no, I can't. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody else when you're dead. Hurt him. He was like, oh, man, go. He said, oh my gosh, if anybody's gonna come, I know it's gonna be my 3rd wife. My 3rd wife gonna come. So he said to the 3rd wife, I I've done all, I haven't been there for you that much, I admit, but I've given you everything and I've been there for you all the time and I made sure you had a good life. Would you come to the, I don't want to be by myself. Would you come to the afterlife with me? She said, I love you. I appreciate everything you've done for me. And what I will do for you is I will make sure you have a beautiful funeral and I'll make sure everybody come, but I can't come to the afterlife with you. She left. The first wife is in the corner. She's been in the corner all along. He didn't even ask her. She said, I'll come to the afterlife with you. He was kind of shocked. He said, I didn't do anything for you. I never was there for you. I never put a lot into you. You're going to come to the afterlife with me? She said, yes, I'm going to come to the afterlife with you. And he felt bad. Right? And before he passed away. And the symbolism to that is the 4 wives, everybody in humanity has 4 wives. The 4th wife for him was his body. No matter what you do, no matter how great we build this body up, this body ain't gonna come to the afterlife with us. And one thing we cannot deter from or run away from is death. We're all going, but the body is not coming with us. His 3rd wife was material things, houses, mansions, cars, you know, property, all the stuff, businesses that we strive for. You know, that wife did not come to the afterlife. For the matter of fact, that wife said, man, I'm gonna go to somebody else when you die. That's what's gonna happen to that 3rd wife. The 2nd wife was who? It was somebody he cared for, somebody he loved. It was his family. His family said, I can't come. I'll give you a good funeral. I will give you a good send-off, and I will love you, and I'll talk about you when you're gone, but I can't come with you. But the 1st wife said, I will come with you. But the 1st wife is somebody he neglected. Who was the 1st wife? The 1st wife was what? His soul. The 1st wife is his soul. And the 1st wife is something that we, for some reason, as a race of people, we always neglect. We never take account and we never do things to feed our soul. So one of the things I'm telling you guys to do is, before anything else, make sure you feed your soul. Because when you feed your soul is always going to want better. It's always going to want the best for you. Your soul is your intuition. It's that thought that you get before you do wrong. Your soul is going to tell you, you shouldn't do that. When you start providing for your soul, when you start meditating, when you start analyzing yourself and just taking account, when you start reading good things and listening to good things, your soul will start speaking for you, telling you don't do that, telling you to go this way and don't go that way. You want your soul to be there for you, because the soul is the only thing that's going to go with you when you leave. But the soul will also counsel you when you're here. It's a beautiful thing. We need our soul, but we neglect our soul. I'm telling you guys, stop to neglect your soul. So here's the end of the story. The king's on his deathbed. The wife said the soul is going to come. She's going to go with him. His whole family goes in to the room. He's a proud man. He says, I'm about to die. I don't want anybody to be in here when I die. Everybody, leave me. His wives, his sons, his daughters, everybody leave the room. Everybody leave the room. They shut the door. Boom. So he starts breathing hard. He knows he's about to die. He's about to die. But before he dies, guess what happened? Somebody opened the door. He like, who is opening the door? I told everybody to leave, man. Somebody opened the door. And he starts to smell, and it smells like smoke. And he hears somebody coming, breathing hard. And it smells really bad. And he kind of looks up because he's about to die. And it's this huge, gruesome thing. And it's speaking like, you know who I am? And he's like, no. Who are you? He said, I'm your vision. And I kept coming to you day after day. And I kept telling you, you can do this. This is a vision. I want you to accomplish it and achieve it. And you never did. And now I gotta die with you. You're gonna pay for this in the grave. And then another something else opened the door. And it smells like garbage. Because the vision goes over there in the side, and he's just waiting for him to die. And another thing comes in the door. It smells like garbage. And it's, and he's like, oh my God. He said, who's that? He said, you know who I am? He said, no. He's about to die. Who are you? He said, I'm your dreams. And I kept coming to you night after night, telling you, make me a reality, make me come true. You got what it takes to do it, because if you didn't, I wouldn't be here. But you never did it. And because of that, I have to die with you. So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pay for this in your grave. So now the dreams go to the side, and they just waiting for this guy to die. So this guy, he dies, and right before he dies, the dreams and the visions, they go in his mouth, and then he dies, and he will not have a good rest in peace. So what I'm telling you guys right now, we all have visions, and we all have dreams. Don't let them die. You have a responsibility. When you get a vision, when you get a dream, you got a responsibility. You got a duty and an obligation to do everything you possibly can to make them come true. Don't go on your deathbed and think those things are just going to go away. They're going to come and they're going to haunt you. That's a spiritual thing. You want to be able to say, no, you didn't come true, but I did everything in my power to make you a reality. But it didn't happen. So you got to ask yourself right now, are you doing everything you can to make your dreams and your visions a reality? Because we're not dead yet. So we got time. So let's do it. And that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give this to you. This is my dream. This is my vision. You know what I'm saying? To give this to everybody I possibly can to make them better and make them realize that they got a dream, they got a reality, they got gifts, they got talent. And sure, it's going to be hard. It's going to be obstacles and barriers to make it come true, but you got what it takes to do it. So do it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Stop it. All right?
All right.
You guys promise? Do it then, man. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. That's it. That's all I got.